Hello. I know I made a poor joke last week about me being an alien in disguise, but let me just clarify, I am not an alien imposter. I am most definitely not from outer space. I am not here with the complete intention of utterly annihilating the human species. I am just me. This is Doctor Who exactly. Today, and that's not really anything beyond me. I take a look today at what you'll look at today as well, I think, Zygon Inversion. I really loved last week's build-up, suspense and creepiness, and this week it continued with the man in London, which very much so seemed like the area from Flatline, which takes place in a different city. But I'm losing the name for that city. No, I am rambling. I do apologise. The man in London who realises, he had to reveal himself as a Zygon. That felt like it should have had more weight. A lot of bits I like and I don't like about this episode. We all knew Kate was going to make it. We all knew that. And the Doctor and Osgood and the reveal of the Osgood box. Oh, this is difficult. I think I really did like the episode. I really do. But, you see, the point is, without being a bombastic series, without having a great dramatic conclusion, without even blowing up a dam, not too under the lake there, all you're left with in the end are your characters, the message and the storyline, and the storyline probably consists out of the messages and the characters. I'm not a writer, by the way. I'm just trying to collect my whirlpool of thoughts. So, Clara controlling the Zygon subconsciously, that was nifty. I did like the interaction she had with the Zygon, and I was completely expecting her to trick her. But then you got you can't lie to me, we share the same body. I beg your pardon. I thought Clara was in a different body. Wasn't Clara subconscious? Okay. Are heartbeats lie detected now? I know Daredevil has that power, but that's weird. It's just weird. But then we get to jumble. Everything is just so jumbled for me at the moment. We see how Kate escaped, and I'm like, why did that need a flashback? And then somebody pointed out to me she shot the Zygon 5 times. That's a joke, because her dad once said 5 rounds rapid. And I'm stupid enough that had to be pointed out to me. But I do like that. But then everything really, like previous episode and this episode, was all a build up to the Osgood box. And the Osgood box being 2 boxes was brilliant. And then there being 2 buttons in it was brilliant. And I was keeping expecting the Doctor to trick them. Like, not Kate, but rather the Zygon commander, Bonnie. That she actually had the box she thought Kate would have. If you know what I mean. Switch the box around, like the old switcheroo. I'm not going to do an American accent because, well, Pete Capaldi did enough of that today. And I can't... So, I was expecting, like, she getting told, like, okay, if you press truth, you'll release the nerve gas. If you press... No, wait, hang on, what I mean? If you press truth, the Zygons will be revealed. If you press consequences, they'll be locked in their human form. So, I was expecting her to have Kate's box and truth would be the nerve gas that turns Zygons inside out, causing the so-called Zygon Inversion. But instead, we get the Doctor and Peter Capaldi. He's brilliant. I love him. He's my favourite New Who Doctor. By the time Mummy on the Orient Express had come along, he just cemented himself as the best out of the four. For me, personally, this is all just subjective, even though my subjective fact is better than yours, because I'm making a YouTube video and you're not. Fight me in the comments. But I didn't quite like how over the top hammy he was. His speech was alright, but going like, well, that's a $1 million question. The Doctor's only been Scottish, like actually proper Scottish, David Tennant and Sylvester McCoy notwithstanding, since Deep Breath. And hearing an American accent come out of Peter Capaldi's mouth, it just made me twinge a little bit. But this time being just the one Doctor instead of 3, and still managing to talk out the same problems, telling Bonnie the Zygon. I just love that. There has to be a better way. Echoing words of the 5th Doctor. I quite like that. I quite like the 5th Doctor. So the ending was weird, because very often with Doctor Who, you get an explosion, you get casualties of some sorts, you get lasers, flashbangs, gas, giant piles of muck coming through the sewer of a city, eating its robot shell inhabitants. Doctor Who's weird. So I think I have to rewatch this like back to back, because at the moment I'm satisfied, but just
he was the Doctor all
just
the
a big
time.
old but I like being